MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Walker Buehler is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he holds up here. But the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That is hurt.
So here's Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. McNeil leads off first with 1 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The catcher, number 40.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in a video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And this is low, ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 7. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. The set and the 2-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Two and one. Here it is.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. The 3-1. Lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That is good.
Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on ML. Marcus Stroman gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. On the ground to the right side. There's Cano. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable. Stay on the attack. Get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
And there are 2 away now. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Davis is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on M. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. They'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. The 1-0 home. Two balls and a strike. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting it. The coach ball. Ahmed Johnson.
First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. That evens it up 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting up. The pitcher. Marcus Stroman.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. First offering on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Betts has a read on it. And the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Smoke toward the hole. Cano fields it cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Popped him up. McNeil is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Some of our nation's young minds and future. Top of the third set to get underway, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-1 the count. Popped up. Smith has a play. 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto.
The center fielder,
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Scooped up. 1 there. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Here's Corey Seager, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Rosario's got it. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Conforto will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Batting ninth.
The pitcher, Walker Buehler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter. The second
In
baseman.
now, Drew Jackson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Fouled away. One and two.
One ball.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw into second. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. In now, Marcus Stroman. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. The second for 1 on the first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. So here's Jeff McNeil, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Men on third with 2 down. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Liner toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Now check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now it's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Settling in now, Mookie Betts hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Popped him up. McNeil waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A runner on first with 2 away. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner at motion.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for LA. They trail it here 3-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Peterson is under this one. One gone. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He singled his last time up. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Fielded cleanly, and that's the 2nd out. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the series. And the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Now that's popped up. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with show track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Taylor, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Caleb Ferguson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 64.
Digging in once again, Dominic Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way.
3 ball. No strike.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano, the next to dig in.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To second for one. Back to first, and they'll get Cano as well. It's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
2-1.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
You don't want to walk this guy right here. He's got the one tool nobody can teach, and it does not slump, and that's speed. He gets on first base, and he causes havoc. I expect a challenge fastball.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Mets. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Drew Jackson to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
At the plate now, Justin Turner as he rips it on the ground to second. Cano has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batter.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. At the knees, strike 1. A man at third with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-2 contest. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Stroman gets the sign. 2-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now batter, first baseman,
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In the dirt here. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Bureau, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Chasen Shreve trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joe Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kike Hernandez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Singled homer run in his last time up. From the stretch. Swing, and he pops him up. Turner in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Waits, now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 2-1 home.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with the 1-2. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in Game 5.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Dylan Floro will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Tyler Batchelor is into the ball game as part of that double switch as he'll take over on the mound and in the 2 spot in the lineup. Jed Lowry remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field. He's set. Here it comes. Will Smith is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
McNeil is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Drew Jackson. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's away.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
The third baseman.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll